Welcome to In Hindsight for 2021, your exclusive look inside the women's soccer program at Old Dominion University, featuring Angie Hind, the head coach. Coach, it's been a long time. Good to see you.
Yes, I've missed you, Ted. It's been too long, my friend. Too long.
Well, you finally get to play games and you had to go through everything to get there. Talk about the emotional and physical ride you and your program has been on for months.
Yeah, I mean, probably the same as everyone that's in our situation. It's trying to keep the kids healthy, keep them occupied. I think with school being online, it's been like so many other people are feeling with this pandemic. It's so difficult to the mental side of it, staying busy and trying to keep your brain occupied a little bit. So it was a difficult fall, but also I think in so many ways we really came together. Maybe not physically, but we really did as a group, and that's been cool to see, because when they come back now in January, they have just been on fire. We were excited to come back to play, but if we ever needed any kind of boost, the team definitely gave us that, because they have just been so fired up and so ready and so eager and responsive. So it's been awesome.
Do you think for everyone involved there's a renewed love of the game?
I definitely think there's an appreciation. As a staff, we're excited. We're just beginning to realize just how much work all this was, But yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, if you could have seen these guys, the very first practice, Ted, I went out, and the noise level, just the noise the whole time. And I mean, we were running a fitness test, we were on the ball, we were just doing technical stuff, and they were just all about it. It was, it was really, really awesome to see them. So it's been fun to be back.
And the payoff for everybody is competition against someone in a different colored jersey, and you invite the Pirates of East Carolina to the ODU soccer complex, and what a match that was. Tell me about win number one and game number one.
Yeah, I think we looked like almost like caged animals that hadn't been fed for a little bit, and there was a piece of meat in place of the ball out there. The first 15 minutes of that game was as frantic as I've seen in at any level. It was high intensity. We were moving the ball great. I mean, it was great to watch. And to be fair, ECU were the same. And I don't think both teams let up for 90 minutes. It was a great game. It was very, very competitive. It was a really high-paced game. And I was really pleased with our ability to sustain our intensity for long, long periods of that, because we fully expected to drop a little bit in tempo, given we haven't played for 15 months, really. But credit to them, whether it was hunger or fitness or legs or just trying to make every moment count, they did so well. And I think we dealt with a real competitive team, a real physical team, and our backline were outstanding. They had to deal with a lot, because at time we were 4v4 at the back. So they did great and gave us a real good platform to then begin to try and get a little bit more comfortable in the ball. And I thought we did that the second half and had a lot more possession, a lot more chances, and scored a great goal. So we were really happy.
Emily Garrick, her first NCAA goal is the lone goal in the match, a 1-0 Old Dominion win. And then this past weekend, you take on NC State, another scoreless match until the 68th minute. So it was a back and forth or defensive battle where the back line, again, doing well. A couple of mistakes you mentioned, and good teams take advantage of mistakes.
Yeah, exactly. But Sunday's game was completely different from Thursday's in every sense of the word. It was much slower. There was a lot more possession. There was, I think, two very good soccer playing teams on show on Sunday. They were a little bit more loose with their press, so it allowed us a lot more possession of the ball. And I thought we had a lot of the play for quite a spell. And we were actually just beginning to puzzle out how we were going to try and get this goal to try and win the game. And then we lose such a scrappy goal, and it's almost kind of heartbreaking a little bit, because their keeper comes and she wants to take it, and her back's like, I got it, and it's like, after you, and then it's a little bit of a mess. So it was a real shame. But I think as far as performance goes, as far as playing the game the way we want to play it, I think we did so well on Sunday. Just couldn't maybe get enough in the final third. And these are the things that we expect. You know, we're going to have to work and get better at some areas. But both games gave us something to be really positive about. So it was pleasing despite losing the game. I thought it was, if I can be honest, a real missed opportunity for us because I thought we were good.
Couple of road games this week for the Monarchs, at VCU Thursday and at James Madison on Sunday. Monarchs will return home on Friday, February the 19th to host Liberty. What, as you continue to build this season with this group, what are you going to be working on in practice and in the games to try and get better?
Yeah, well, we have two good teams this weekend, hopefully with the weather, if it holds out. But we want to continue to build on how strong we are as a unit, you know, to press and win the ball. We also have to try and now figure out how we attack together, you know, because we've got some different faces, some different looks, some players in different positions. So it's really building on those two kind of key areas. And a lot of the bits and pieces that are the details, that comes from gameplay, you know, and we got to just learn that quickly on the fly. But no, I think continuing to build on our defensive showing so far, and then really begin to try and get some understanding between our attacks so that we can create more chances.
Coach, appreciate the time. Great to see you and your group back on the pitch. We'll look forward to seeing you at the ODU Soccer Complex Friday, February the 19th against Liberty, and best of luck this weekend.
Awesome. Thank you, Ted.
Angie Hind, head coach, ODU Women's Soccer, in Hindsight, back for the 2021 season.